Hey guys, we just spent a 2-week vacation in the culinary capital of Mexico. We're going to tell you about it and break down the costs and what we thought of the whole thing. So stay tuned. It's a chilly morning.
Hi, we're Jeff and Soni. We retired early and sold everything we owned that didn't fit into 2 carry-ons and 2 backpacks, and now we slow travel the world. Join us on this groovy adventure as we explore retirement life on the road.
There we are with our drinks.
All right, so we spent 2 weeks in Oaxaca, Mexico, the culinary capital of Mexico. Before we get into that, here's a picture of a rock.
How's this for a rock? You know what makes this rock impressive? It's the lichen. Which reminds me, this might be a good time to like and subscribe. See what I did there?
So we spent 2 weeks in Oaxaca on vacation mode. If you're familiar with any of our recent videos, we've broken our year down into different modes. If you want to know more about that, we'll link a video about explaining our multi-mode method. It's pretty fancy.
When we booked this trip, we decided to get our accommodations just slightly outside of the central area, so we could walk and get our steps in. So we picked one that was maybe just a couple blocks off of the central area, and it was great.
It was
Great accommodations.
It was a nice walk. If you've watched any of our other videos, we've been in Mexico for 3 months prior to that in Ajijic and Chapala. And I have to say the walking in Oaxaca is a lot nicer than it is in those places. Sidewalks are pretty smooth, roads are pretty level. So yeah, it was nice walking there.
It was a pleasure.
Yes. So one of the beauties of walking everywhere is you get to kind of run into things that you wouldn't probably ordinarily see if you were driving or in the back of an Uber. One of the things we ran into numerous times were these little sort of impromptu parades. I say impromptu, but they seem to rehearse them and practice them, but they just throw them for whatever reason.
For random reasons, yeah.
For birthday parties or whatever. The parades are called Calendas, and they feature usually these girls dancing with flowers on their heads.
They have baskets with flowers.
Yeah, and then they have these big lit up globes made out of some material that they're spinning, and then these giant paper mache puppets. I mean,
like 10 feet,
huge.
I think is what they are.
Yeah, we've got video. We'll show you.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were a lot of fun. They have a band accompanying them, lots of trumpets and typical Mexican music.
It was like drums and
oh yeah, it's crazy. You could hear them for blocks away, and
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and they just take up the whole street and march through, and people be dancing on the sidewalks, and it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
When we asked somebody on the street, like, what is this, and they said, it was for this lady's 50th birthday party.
Yeah.
She gets the whole parade. It was cool.
And they block off an area. Sometimes the traffic has to wait for them to walk down the street and do this, and it's perfectly normal.
Right. So it's what they do.
Yeah.
We also ran into some other not so exciting things. It wasn't awful, but
no, it was different. It was we walked down the street and there was all these tents set up and little street. It's kind of street vendors, but for the locals, not for the tourists.
Yeah, they closed off like 4 square blocks or something.
Yeah, it's a big area. And we found out later after we walked through it, we found out later that it was the teachers who were striking or protesting because they wanted better work conditions, better
it seems like it's
supplies
an
and
annual
things.
Thing. They do it every
but then I researched a little further and found out that it's just something they do every year. They just block off the actual streets so people can't drive down them because they want to make their point. And
People set up tents in there, and
they set up
lived
tents
there
and-
for I don't know how long, a week or something like that.
and there were people cooking meals and stuff there, and it
Vendors
just
serving food. And,
yeah,
yeah. So it was interesting.
it was an interesting little thing to run across.
So also wandering around. Sometimes a lot of times we just wander around aimlessly and see what we can find. Other times we plug it into AI and say what's an interesting, quirky place to go, and that gets us at least going in a direction, which is kind of nice because otherwise you kind of get in the habit of going in the same place. So it kind of set us off in different directions. We ran into all sorts of interesting architecture and little museums that we ran into. Was recommended to us that we go up to see Mount Alban, which is a big historic site, archaeological dig. We weren't really in the mood for driving anywhere.
Yeah.
And we did speak to somebody who lived there, and they said it's cool, but the real interesting stuff is all the artifacts that they took out of there, and they are now in a museum next to the church in the Central District. So we went and we checked that out.
That was really
Yeah,
nice.
it was fascinating. It's a huge facility, and there's a big garden in the middle of it that's just incredible.
Yeah.
You can pay to go into the garden, or you can just do the museum tour, and you can see it. It's like courtyard of the museum, so you have all these windows where you can view it from above, and I think that was maybe the more impressive way to see it than to be down in it. But
yeah, I liked overlooking it, and we were in the cool building, and we could look over.
Yeah, it was kind of hot out there.
It was kind of hot with all the cactus and stuff, but it was
we
it
were
was
good
nice
in
to
the
see.
shade. Yeah.
Yeah, and also another quirky little museum that we were told to go to by AI, Google AI, was a stamp museum. And at first I was like, stamp museum, I don't know, it's weird.
A bunch of nerds. I don't want to
It was pretty cool though.
Yeah, it was. There was a bunch of stamps that they had, but they also turned some of the stamps into artwork, and they had like a car that was covered in stamps, and it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was interesting. They had,
and it was no cost, right?
Yeah, it was no cost.
Yeah, so that was kind of,
That's
even better.
That's what we like to find, is the no cost quirky little places to go. And then there was also that little courtyard,
right,
that we went through. I can't remember the name of that. It's on here somewhere.
Yeah, I saw it.
There we go.
Centro Cultural San Pablo.
Yes, that was really cool. There was some cool art pieces in that.
Yeah, it's this cool. It's like in the middle of a city block, and there's a cool sort of courtyard that you can just kind of hang out in. And it's got art in it. At one end, there's an art gallery that's free to get into, and you wander around. There's a lot of really cool art in there, and then there was a little museum. Museum attached to a library.
Right.
It was sort of funky, and that was cool. That was free.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's all kinds of that kind of stuff around there. So yeah, I don't think you can get bored in Oaxaca at all.
No. And the architecture in a lot of those buildings was kind of fun to see too.
Yeah, and we didn't spend a lot of money on that because we were saving money for food.
We were spending money on food.
Did I mention it's a culinary capital of Mexico?
That's our next. That's our next topic.
That was an unintentional segue.
Segue. And we were there for the food.
We
yes.
were there for the food.
It was there was some great food.
We have noticed, generally speaking, when we get into a new area, for whatever reason, the first night we go looking for food, we always wander into like a really expensive restaurant. I don't know, for some reason we're drawn into them. Their marketing must be really good, but this was no exception. We first night there, we wandered into a Michelin restaurant and did a 6-course paired dinner. I would
Tasting.
say tasting dinner. Yeah, I wouldn't say wine paired, because there was wine with some of it. There was like 3 different courses with wine.
Yeah.
There was 1 course with beer. There was 1 course with mezcal.
Sorry, there's a
Big motorhome
going by. Sorry.
We're filming over here. And then there was
Mezcal. Ooh.
Yeah, at the end, then you had a choice of another mezcal, or it was a coffee cocktail with your dessert. So
That was
coffee
good.
cocktail.
Yes, go for that.
Yeah.
Mezcal.
Not a big mezcal person.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But that was really fun. It was a good experience. We tried a lot of different things.
Yeah.
We got grasshopper sauce on that one.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, there was some good stuff in
We
it.
had a good time.
And I like those tastings because it's stuff that I wouldn't ordinarily order for myself.
Yeah.
This one had a lot of fish in it, and I'm not usually. I mean, I don't hate fish, but it's not usually my go-to.
Oh, and the stone soup was cool.
Oh, they made stone soup. They brought out all the ingredients. I made it at the table. They had these hot stones that they put in there to heat it up and
cook the shrimp.
It was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And
we anytime we just wandered, we seemed to wander into a Michelin restaurant in Oaxaca. There's a lot of Michelin restaurants in Oaxaca.
But realistically though, we didn't spend a ton of money at the Michelin restaurants.
No, with the Michelin's, we averaged maybe about $100.
Yeah.
Per dinner.
I think the first dinner was a little bit more than that,
but for a Michelin restaurant, that's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad, because we've spent a lot more than that in Lisbon at the Michelin restaurant.
Yeah.
So
we'll break down the costs at the end of this video too.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
one of my favorite meals there was we got to try a 7 mole tasting meal.
Oaxaca is, I guess, the birthplace of mole, and they're famous for their 7 moles, which we found out there's actually
more than that.
Yeah,
Which
any sort of permutation you want to do, there's a bunch of different kinds. These are the 7 basic moles.
and those were pretty good.
Yeah.
And where did we learn that there was more?
We took a cooking class.
Yeah. Look at these segues you're doing.
Right?
Look at you go.
I didn't mean to.
We took a cooking class at the Casa Crespo with Chef Oscar. And that was really fun.
It was.
He took us on a little tour of the market. We picked up ingredients. He pointed out all the different ingredients and little tidbits of information about some of the other things there in the market.
We did like a 5-course meal or something.
Yeah, it was a
like
5-course meal. We made mole, we made ice cream, we made tortillas. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Salsa. We made so many different things. Yeah. And then they email you the recipes for all of those things that you made too. Oh, and that soup was really good.
Oh, it was a cold avocado
soup.
Yeah, sort of a gazpacho sort of thing. It was good.
So I was glad that they were sending us the recipes for that stuff, because then I'm going to have you reproduce those.
Thanks. You took the class too.
Yeah, but you're the cook in the class, in the family.
Right. And then he gave us a mezcal margarita.
Again with the mezcal. Sorry guys.
It's also like it's like the mezcal capital. And
it is.
Yeah, so they're very proud of it.
You walk down the street and they're all like, "Mezcal? Do you want to come try some mezcal?"
Yeah,
I'm like, no,
not really.
No. It doesn't appeal to me. But let us know in the comments if you like it.
Yeah, I'm curious. I haven't met anybody who says they like it.
Oh, the Mexicans like it.
The Mexicans do, but I mean anybody that I know personally.
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah.
It's not my place.
I've had cocktails and it's okay. It's very smoky, and I don't know. It's like there's scotch that's smoky like that, and I don't care for that either. Yeah. I like smoky meat, but I don't like smoky drinks.
I don't want to drink my smoke.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. What was your favorite restaurant?
There was this place called Olivo, something Olivo.
L-O, right there.
Yeah, El Olivo.
Yeah.
And it had a great, very varied menu, but everything was really well done. It had a nice rooftop bar, and everything was really good in there.
Yeah, it was.
We went. They have a bakery that we went to for breakfast too. It's owned by the same people, and that was really good too.
Oh, I don't remember the name of that one.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
Was that the?
It was
Gort.
Yeah, something like that.
We'll put it on there.
Yeah, we'll try to put it up.
Gorado,
Yeah.
El Dorado or something.
We'll put. Don't.
Which, when we put it on there, the name of it means someone who likes to experience new experiences with food.
Right.
So
It's like us.
it's us.
So it's a perfect place.
It was.
The other place that we went to multiple times, there was only a couple places we went to multiple times because there's so many places to go to.
Yeah.
But and Olivo was one, and then the other one was Bicu, B-I-C-U, and
Yes.
we went there. They had great breakfasts and great dinners. We were there for dinner once, many breakfasts, and people are super nice.
Oh,
And
they made us feel like we were part of their family almost.
yeah. So I got some pictures of them. We'll put those up. And yeah, that was just a really, really nice place to go. You just felt super comfortable there. And there was, like I said, they were just super nice and kind. So
Yeah, go in and say hi to them at Biku.
yeah, definitely a place to check out.
Yes. What else did we do? Was there anywhere else? Oh, that big market. That really big market that we went. We walked through that too.
Yeah, there's several markets there that are decent sized. But there's one big one.
One huge one was several blocks, and lots of food there too. You can't go there without finding food.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of things that we have to go back because there was a lot of things we didn't even get to try. Especially at that market, there was those folded up tortilla sandwich things that we didn't. Did we try one of those? I didn't try them at the market though.
Well, and the pizza one,
The pizza one, that's right.
did we have that?
We did.
We did, but it was like folded up like that.
Yeah, oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I wasn't what I expected,
Right.
but it was good. It was tasty.
There's just so much. Everywhere we went, we were like, I don't know if I can try this. I need to try that, and it was amazing.
Yeah. All right, so bottom line, what does 2 weeks vacation in Oaxaca look like? Well,
With no budgets, no constraints, we just went out and had meals when we wanted to.
Not being crazy though. Not everything was a Michelin restaurant.
No.
The second week we tried to,
We dialed it back a little, but
but what does it look like?
we were on vacation mode, so
It looks like about $4,000 for 2 weeks.
yeah.
And here's the breakdown. Let's see. Do we have?
We have it from lowest
Okay.
expense to most expensive.
There we go. So local transportation, which was Uber to and from the airport, that was $49.37.
And then we had some basic shopping. We don't do a lot of shopping because we don't have a lot of places to put stuff. But we did need some bags, and they had these great little accessory bags, for our toiletries and stuff.
Like bags. What?
The little accessory bags.
Yeah,
that
we'll have to get into that.
bought.
We'll do a packing video because we've kind of changed some of the things we do to make everything fit, and these bags are becoming an essential part of that. So we'll have a video on that.
They had great bags there, and I found a perfect purse as well. So, and that came to a total of $79.11.
So the next expense was me. I've been dealing with this kind of neck issue, and I thought, well, as long as I'm down there, let's see if I can get some treatment on it and see if we can make some progress. So I went to see a DO and an acupuncturist, and I visited each one of those twice, and that cost $165.32. So not bad.
Each visit was the first 2 visits of each doctor was a couple of hours.
Yeah.
They sat down and talked with you.
An hour and a half after that.
Yeah.
So,
And that was less than you would have spent at one visit in the States.
Yeah.
A lot less. So
yeah.
We just threw that in there. That isn't an expense you would have if you were in, but maybe you will.
Just know that's part of the overall total.
Yes. And then our cooking class, which was an experience or sightseeing is what we put that under in the category. And it was $179.49. That included the tour, the cooking, and then we ate all of that. So it was a meal in addition to the teaching. So I thought it was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, we spent more than on the first meal, I think.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Then our fixed costs for the 2 weeks with all of our stuff that we have, subscriptions and
Credit card fees
credit cards and all that stuff.
just the basic fixed costs.
Breaks down to $249.99.
And then our flight to get there, and our flight home, round trip tickets were $370.26.
Not bad.
No.
And that was first class going down there.
It was. It ended up that our first class tickets were cheaper than regular class for whatever reason. I booked them through Chase on their travel site, and I didn't have to use points or anything, and they ended up being a cheaper flight. So
That could happen more often, please.
right,
That'd be
right.
Then our accommodations. We had a nice little apartment, had its own courtyard, and it was we're just a few blocks from downtown. And it was $1,022.14.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Usually accommodations is the big one.
And usually that one, yeah, I was just gonna say,
Not in
usually
Oaxaca.
that's our most expensive thing
Yeah.
that we spend our money on. But in Oaxaca, the most expensive item on our list is food and dining. We didn't end up cooking in at all
We got a place with a kitchen,
because we thought, well, we'll at least do breakfast.
but then we're like,
But we started going to these places going, oh, this is pretty good. So
and it was awesome because we got extra steps in. I mean,
Right.
I felt very healthy about it because you walk there and then you walk back and then we go walk. We got a lot of steps.
wander around for a little bit. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's go eat. And
Yeah.
so we spent, ready? Drum roll.
Shaking.
It's shake the table. $1,878.39.
Which is 47% of our budget down there.
Yep, 40 half of what we spent down there was
That's for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. But that was breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
And that was Michelin restaurants, and that was
Sometimes, yeah.
occasionally.
So
and,
what was our most expensive? Do you remember?
that first night?
How much?
It was oh, let me look. I was supposed to break that down for you. I forgot.
We had discussed this.
I know we discussed this.
I'll put in some elevator music here.
Right? Do, 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 do. So our first night, we spent $260.03. That's not bad for a pairing and with wine and.
No, I mean it's a lot for Mexico.
It is a lot for Mexico, but it was still.
For the meal we got, if you would have got that in the States, it would have been easily double that.
And we wanted our least expensive dinner. Is that what you said?
Sure.
I would say that was. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I could tell you this one. At that restaurant
Gero
was $38.21. That was our least expensive dinner. I mean, we went out for lunch and got less.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the last one.
Oh wait.
That was only $27.68.
There you go.
So,
and
least
we
expensive.
had some cheap breakfasts where we just went and got like a bagel or a croissant or something like that, and had some cheap lunches where we just shared a sandwich. So
yeah,
but still,
our least expensive was that where we shared the sandwich and the cookies. That was only $11.
oh, there you go. See,
That was a lunch though.
yeah.
So
So we made up for it with other things because we got to $1,800 in 2 weeks.
we did.
So
Tell us if that's a lot.
yeah,
Leave us a comment.
yeah. Would you spend that much on food? We would.
We would. We do.
Yeah.
We're foodies.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
That's basically everything we did. Wandered around, ran into buildings.
We didn't actually run into a building.
Went into building. We did have to sometimes run into buildings because it rained on us.
Well,
but that's another story.
That's another story. Yep. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions about Oaxaca, or if you've been there and we missed something, we may go back.
We might. There's some good food there.
Yeah. So as we said earlier, please like and subscribe and hit the bell notification button. And until next week, huevos rancheros.
See you guys. Watch your head. Because you know the mount thing better than I do.
Are they in our campsite?
They are. Just walking through.
Knuckleheads.